Welcome to a jam-packed arena here in Oklahoma City. We've got Toronto facing the Oklahoma City Thunder. We've got some terrific NBA action in store for you today. This is Kevin Harlan. Joining me, Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and courtside Doris Burke. And so off the tip, it's Toronto. So let's take a look at the Toronto Raptors starting lineup. Lowry and DeRozan are the guard tandem. Jonas Valanciunas is out there with Scola. And it's Carroll in at the 3 slot. Durant, no good.
And you know what? That's one of those heat checks if he's taking shots like that.
Yeah, heat check or not, I don't care how hot he may or may not be. He's not making that one.
6 on the shot clock. From the top of the key. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. Toronto on defense.
Well, you know, you look at the Raptors, and they improved in a number of ways last season, but their bench play was one of their bigger improvements. I mean, they had one of the weaker benches in the league in 2014, but they flipped that around last year.
Westbrook, no good. The Raptors have gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. The 19-foot shot. Jump shot is good.
Good make to get things underway.
Yeah, and always a relief, I think, to get those first points out of the way and actually get that first sweat and that first bit of contact in the game, because it just settles you down a little bit.
For Toronto, they've gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Lowry. And the rejection by Ibaka. Durant with a wide open look. Gets a very good look and converts. Durant's got his first 3 points of the game. The 15-footer. No good. Now Oklahoma City takes it the other way. Westbrook drives in. The basket good off the assist from Durant.
Defensively, that possession better not start a trend, because they just handed him 2 points.
Here's Valanciunas. And he stuffs it in on the jam.
Certainly that shot well within his range.
I would hope so.
And especially when he caps it off with the steady one-hand jam.
Here's Ibaka. Puts up a 3. That doesn't go, and he's 0 of 1 from the field. And out of bounds as Toronto gains possession.
And you know what? His mind's playing tricks on him right now, because he's not going to live that one down easily.
The Raptors have gone just 2 of 7 so far. A little bit of a slow start for them.
You know, his ability is matched only by his energy, guys. I mean, he's usually in the middle of everything for his team.
Durant in the corner. Robertson dishes to Adams. Makes it off the glass. Adams has got his first bucket in this one.
And he just big-boyed it right there. The height advantage he's got down low, really difficult for them to defend.
Lowry with the ball. Westbrook picks him up. And it's Lowry penetrating. Here's DeRozan. And that one is hammered home.
Good. Just like soup. A little more ferocious, though.
Okay, Clark approves, everybody.
Yeah, but that's how you finish strong. Young fella's wearing the rim out.
And there's the call on Kyle Lowry. First quarter play and just over 3.5 minutes in. Ibaka. Scola with the rebound. And guys, Serge Ibaka's production was just a little off last season. We're not talking, big number changes. We're talking small dips in a number of categories.
So one category where he did really fall off, though, Kevin, was field goal percentage. A career 53% shooter, he dropped down to 47.
Carroll passes to Lowry. A wide open look here for DeRozan. That's in, coming off an assist from Lowry. And that's now 7 points for DeMar DeRozan. And here's Westbrook from the arc. And it's good.
And getting back to Ibaka, everything changed for him the minute Kevin Durant was lost last season. I mean, defenses could focus on him, and he was the Thunder's only front court scoring threat. And as much as he's improved on offense, he still has neither the flexibility nor skill set to be a guy that can be considered a first or second option offensively.
Lets the three fly. And again, Oklahoma City with the triple. Several lead changes going on here in the early portion of this game.
Yeah, but neither team really able to jump ahead.
It reminds me of that cameo song, Back and Forth.
So, timeout called here, the first for Toronto.
Talking about Ibaka, last season was good for his growth. I mean, he got a taste of what it's like to be the first or second scoring option rather than an afterthought. Now it's up to him to take that experience and convert it into improvement.
Dennis Kanter's checked in for the Thunder. Waiters comes in for Roberson. And Toronto also making a switch. Patrick Patterson, he's checked in for Luis Scola. Toronto trailing. Lowry with the ball. DeRozan in the corner. Blanketed by the D. He fights to the rim for the layup. DeRozan's got 9. Oklahoma City's gone 3 of 5 from three-point land so far in the ballgame. Waiters gets a wide open look. That's good, and so Westbrook comes up with the assist.
The lead changes hands once more. There has been no separation between these two teams.
It's made for one heck of an entertaining game. Even when it hasn't been the best basketball being played, it sure has been fun to watch.
Lowry kicks to DeRozan. Carroll. Third time is not the charm. 0 for 3 from the floor so far. Back to Westbrook. From deep. And again, Oklahoma City with the triple.
And really, how about the quick release on that triple there? Because he's given up a lot of height in that matchup.
Right on target you are, Greg. I mean, the quick release is what made the difference there. Any hesitation, and that shot is being blocked.
And finished off by DeRozan.
Quick hands on the steal and then just mad hops on the slam.
Great sequence for them defensively and Clark offensively.
Well, one usually leads to the other, Kevin. That's just good, aggressive, attacking basketball at both ends.
Here's Waiters. Again, the Thunder score.
And both teams on fire from the opening tip.
Well, I don't doubt it, Greg. We're going to have an entertaining game of basketball here today. I mean, I think it's pretty obvious that's the case. He's been off his game this quarter just a bit. Hasn't been able to get a whole lot to go so far.
It's stolen by Carroll. Oh, and here comes Carroll all alone. And the dunk by DeRozan.
Great anticipation and awareness to come up with the steal and trigger the fast break.
And now just a one-possession game thanks to that quick hitter. Outstanding play in the open court.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Thunder. Well, I'm sure you guys have heard this, that the nickname that has been given to DeMarre Carroll, the Junkyard Dog, I think it's apropos. Kid drafted out of Missouri back in the 2009 draft.
Yeah, and he actually had to show perseverance to hang around as he bounced around a bit. But I think he's found a home now.
He's checking for Serge Ibaka. Unable to get the ball in bounds. They get called for the 5-second violation.
And Carroll, an energy player who's developed a reliable three-point stroke. I mean, he can also hurt you in transition. He's got terrific size and athleticism, and he also really knows how to play without the basketball.
Knocked loose. And that'll be Oklahoma City's ball as it goes out of bounds.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
The Thunder with the lead.
And Carroll, by advanced stats, one of the most productive small forwards in our league. I mean, one thing I like, even as he's developed into a three-point threat, he still has an instinct for cutting to the rim off the ball when his defender turns his head. I mean, one of the things I think that allows his team to be so good is his understanding of how to play the game.
And so here is Oklahoma City. The Raptors getting the bucket. It's stolen by Lowry. He makes that one drop, only a second in 5 tries. And we'll get a look at how the hustle stat game has been going for Toronto.
Well, I think the defensive aggressiveness on display here has caught him off guard, playing airtight defense and coming up with the steals.
Yeah, the other thing, though, is they have attacks in the open floor. They're definitely getting a lot of easy ones that way.
Kyle Singler's checked in for Oklahoma City. Knocks it loose. And so it looks like the Raptors will retain possession here.
Risky pass in a situation like that. Very lucky that wasn't a steal.
Fortunate to get it through. I thought he was headed the other way with that one.
And 1:01 left to play in the first quarter. And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul. Shot misses. He'll be shooting 2.
And what Patrick Patterson gives you guys is solid all-around play. He can help you in a lot of areas. High basketball IQ, high character, understand. His role, knows his limitations, and stays within himself.
And going back to Patterson for just a moment, he's been lauded for his mature approach. Ever since high school in West Virginia, he was involved in a highly publicized recruiting battle between Florida and Kentucky, ultimately choosing the latter.
Yeah, and you know, the part of his game, Kevin, that he's really worked on is his ability to face up and shoot. Really starting to evolve into a guy that can space the floor, that space 4. And when he's hitting that jumper at a high percentage, I think his value to the team goes up exponentially. Yeah, and a big year for Enes Kanter last season. I mean, traded from the Jazz to the Thunder and finally saw the minutes that he was hoping for.
The first one falls. And Cantor did play well with the increased minutes last season, Clark. Averaged a double-double after the trade.
I think it was a great fit for him in Oklahoma City. He still has work to do, but now that he feels like he's in the right environment, I think we're going to see that great potential of his start to come to fruition.
The Raptors making a switch here. Ross is checked in. Well, season and the theme was injuries. Too many injuries to the bulk of their core.
And, you know, the big three, Durant, Westbrook, and Ibaka, all missed significant time. Only Westbrook of those three was able to finish the season.
Here is Durant. Patrick Patterson picking up that last bucket. To the inside. And stolen by Patterson. "17 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Here's Ross. The Thunder pull it in.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over it.
The scoring fast and furious as we end the first quarter. The Raptors out in front. They finish off the first quarter on a 14-4 run. And we'll be back with you for the start of the second quarter when we return. And now the second quarter just getting set to start. And from what we've seen so far from the Raptors, guys, your thoughts?
I just think that from an intensity standpoint, their defense has really been the key. It's been the catalyst as they've been able to disrupt their opponent's offense.
Absolutely. I mean, they've been much more intense defensively. And their defense not only has been intense, but it's been swarming and saran wrap-like.
Trailing by 4. And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. So for Oklahoma City right now, down low it's the international combo of Ibaka and Adams. Deion Waiters is out there at 4. And it's Singler in at the 3. And Joseph kicks to Patterson. Can't get it to go. Ibaka with some nice D.
Well, the effort was there, but he just couldn't quite fight his way through traffic.
Nice shot by 4.
And I love the fact that he didn't have to slow down or adjust there. The pass was just timed perfectly. I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
I'd agree with you, and I don't think they expected this one to be a game where they would get battered inside like they have.
Out of bounds, Oklahoma City takes possession. And Oklahoma City making a change here. Robertson's checked in. Raptors also changing it up. Jonas Valanciunas, he's checked in for Biyombo. And it's DeRozan in for Powell. Pass to Waiters. He feeds it to 4. Nailed from three-point land. Foy's got 5 points in the quarter. Guys, 7 times the lead has changed hands here now.
And we still aren't halfway through this contest yet.
Yeah, and that number should easily top double figures before it's over.
Out of bounds, Oklahoma City takes possession. For the Thunder, Anthony Morrow's checked in for Dion Waiters. And Russell Westbrook is subbed in for Randy Foye. And then for Toronto, Damari Carroll comes in for Ross. And it's Kyle Lowry in for Joseph. Now here's Westbrook. He's got 8. At the elbow, it's Ibaka. And that one off the back of the rim and in. Ibaka's got his first 2 points. Raptors trail by 3. Lowry has the open look. Sinks the triple.
A wide open 3. They need much better communication defensively. You know, and Billy Donovan, the Oklahoma City Thunder, were able to pull him away from the college game last season, signed him to a 5-year deal in the middle of last year's playoffs.
We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Pulls up. And another basket for Toronto. And for Billy Donovan, we were talking about him. He had been with Florida for so long, the Gator program built by him. It'll be a big change. He had been thinking about it, though, before. He almost took, remember that Greg the Magic job back in 2007?
You know, there was a change of heart for him with the Orlando gig. And Donovan's done nothing but win at Florida, and he'll have that same pressure to succeed with the high expectations with the Thunder.
And the layup is good. Lowry's got 7 points here in this quarter.
What a job he's doing here. I mean, his second quarter has been even better than his first, and that was pretty good.
And Westbrook gets it to go. The Raptors have gotten 4 of their first 5 shots to fall in the second quarter. Outstanding shooting. And there's the foul. It's on Steven Adams. And the Raptors making a change here. Skola's checked in. It's stolen by Ibaka. And now the fast break. Westbrook with the ball. Here's Moore. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. Westbrook's got his 4th assist in this one. All right, well, look at how the hustle game has been going for Oklahoma City.
They've come out in attack mode on the defensive end. They've applied pressure and forcing turnovers.
They also came out of the locker room with their running shoes on. I mean, their transition game has been full throttle.
To the paint. Here's Adams. Good work defensively by Lowry. Down low. Here's Ibaka. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. That one on DeRozan.
Well, Westbrook has been great. 12 points, and he's picked up 6 points from behind the arc.
I love the rhythm his outside stroke has produced today.
A lot of ferocious dunkers in the NBA, but what could you say about Westbrook as maybe the top dunker right now on that list?
Well, the ferocity, the tenacity. I mean, he's almost angry when he takes it to the basket the way he does. I think that's part of what makes him so special.
And that one falls for Westbrook.
And, you know, with Westbrook, it fits right in with how he plays. I mean, he is relentless when he goes at the rim and takes out any contact he felt on the way to get there.
And Russell Westbrook drops them both.
And one last note, guys, about Westbrook. He dunks on purpose. I mean, last season he said that he dunks so hard to discourage any defender from blocking his shot or even contesting him.
And it's DeRozan missing. At the elbow, it's Ibaka. Back to Westbrook. Sinks the triple. Westbrook's got 17 now.
He's picking up right where he left off in the first quarter.
Raptors trailed by 4. Lowry dishes to DeRozan. Trying to find Valanciunas. Gets it to him. From 10 feet out. Count the bucket. Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. And though he's been working on his offensive skills, defense and rebounding are Valanciunas' bread and butter. That was the case with him when he was playing in Lithuania Club, and it's the case now.
It still sure is the case. I mean, it's hard to find a guy with his combination of size, athleticism, and fluidity. Just a tad over-aggressive at times, but I'd rather have to turn a guy down than to turn him up.
Kevin Durant, he's checked in for Serge Ibaka. Here's Durant. That one bounces around and comes back out.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one. Just tentative in the paint, lacking a little bit of confidence, allowed the defender to recover and contest that shot.
And the shot is good. Adams has got 6 points. And the Raptors call time here. We all know about Durant's injury last season. Strange, because he was the model of health pretty much before that.
He really was. I mean, just rarely missed extended time. And factoring he, along with Westbrook, two guys who have been really the model of durability. Health is something he nor the fans will ever take for granted again.
Toronto calls timeout. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
Enes Kanter's checked in for Steven Adams. Raptors trailed by 4.
You know, a quick note about Kevin Durant and his ability to stay on the floor. Prior to last season, he played in 97% of all games that he could have. That's high-level durability there. They have repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid dividends.
And with as many points as they've gotten in the paint, you know, they haven't had to do much work on the perimeter.
Now, here's Kanter. 5 to shoot. 17-foot shot on the way. And Durant gets it to go. Durant's got 5 points so far.
And thinking about how much Durant has played, that 97% of games played is for international play and playoffs. That's an incredible amount of games that he's suited up for. You wonder if it just wore down his body.
Lowry for 3. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Durant's got his 4th rebound in this one. And there's the call on Kyle Lowry. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. Dion Waiters checked in for Oklahoma City. And then for Toronto. Biombo, he's checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. And it's Powell in for DeMarre Carroll. Morrow the pass to Kanter. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
That's a heads-up play there on offense. The pump fake cleared the way for the nice layup.
Raptors trailed by 8. And so the ball out of bounds. Scola touched it last.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
And Oklahoma City making a change here. Foy's checked in. Terrence Ross is checked in for Toronto. Joseph comes in for Kyle Lowry. Westbrook with it. Picked up by Joseph. Stolen by Joseph. Fast break. Here come the Raptors. That's it, and the Oklahoma City lead is... Cut down now to just 6 points with that basket from Powell.
Terrific job on... both ends of that sequence. Very slick steal and then excellent transition offense.
And really, it all stems from the aggressive defense. That's exactly what the doctor ordered.
Now, here's Joseph. He's covered by Westbrook. And Durant sends it back to the paint, and Waiters gets to Durant, and it's good off the back of the rim and in. Durant's got the lead up to 8 now for the Thunder.
You know, he's had better starts, obviously, but he's shaking it off here in the second.
Oklahoma City's gone 2 of 3 when they've stepped beyond the arc in the second quarter. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. And 11 points for Kevin Durant.
This offense just continues to impress.
Yeah, getting hotter and hotter, Greg. And they're really cooking now. Actually cooking with gas, and you know what kind of heat that is. Fire!
Patrick Patterson, he's checked in for Luis Scola. 1:14 left here in the second. There's a good screen. Outside Westbrook. Back to Durant. Takes the 13-footer. And Oklahoma City again with the bucket.
He shot the ball exceptionally well as they built this lead for themselves here.
And out of bounds as the Thunder gain possession.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
Kyle Singler, he's checked in for Russell Westbrook. Now here's Durant. 10-point lead. This is their biggest. Here's Cantor. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Cantor's got 4 this quarter.
I tell you what, fellas, we're seeing some really good ball movement out there.
Definitely. 10 of their last 12 points have come off assists.
That's something they need to do more of. Get after it on the glass. Go get those boards.
Clark, it wouldn't hurt. Some extra possessions would definitely help narrow the gap and maybe swing the momentum.
Patterson dishes to Joseph. Now here's Durant. 13 points in the game. Feeds to Waiters. A good look for Singler. Again, the Thunder score.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
And out of bounds as the Thunder gain possession.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
Durant for three. He got it up that time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And so we wrap up the first half. It's the Thunder leading by 14. And we'll be back with you right after this.
OKC, make some noise.
Well, we're getting back to the action now. It's been a one-team show so far. We'll see if that changes here in the third. A fantastic game from DeMar DeRozan so far.
The way he was able to attack the rim in that first half, defenders are going to need to start building walls and being connected defensively if they want to have any chance to stop him.
Now, come on, Greg. That's much easier said than done when he's the penetrator. I mean, his speed and agility make him extremely tough to cover.
Welcome back, everybody. Third quarter just about to get going here in what has been so far a runaway game.
Talk about complete control. Everything working in this one for DeRozan. He has 18 points, and he's picked up 6 points from behind the arc.
I love the rhythm his outside stroke has produced today.
Oklahoma City leading by 14.
And for long stretches of the season, the Thunder, they had a short bench early on due to injury and just having a short rotation. They did change things up, though, as they went through that regular season.
So the Raptors 5 right now. The star pair of Lowry and DeRozan are the guards. Scola out there with DeMarre Carroll. And it's Valanciunas in the center position.
Yeah, it's just a smart shot taking advantage of the mismatch.
Well, with a stroke like that and the height advantage as well, the mid-range J is almost a gimme.
Well, for the Thunder, Greg, you're talking about, they did have to go to their bench more and more. And Clark, as the season wore on, their bench players were playing a lot of minutes.
Yeah, actually, they ended up in the top 10 in bench minutes played. The trades they made at the deadline helped bring depth to the team, and they took advantage of it.
Raptors trailed by 13. Carroll passes to Lowry. Scola kicks to Lowry. And there's the call on Durant. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul.
Here's Valanciunas. Carroll up top. Screen by Valanciunas. Off the pick. And he comes off the screen and slams it through.
And did you see the screen that was set for him? I mean, that was how he got to the hoop.
It was the classic screen play. It won't show up in the box score, but that screen deserves an assist.
Absolutely, Kevin. I mean, that took the defender right out of the play.
Third quarter of play with just over a minute and a half gone by. And here's Lowry. He's got 14. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. Lowry's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for the Raptors. Ibaka outside. Back to Westbrook. It falls for his 7th bucket of the contest. He's 7 for 9.
And the interior D is really starting to be exposed here. How many layups have they gotten today?
Toronto calls timeout.
And for Russell Westbrook, a heroic effort last season, but not necessarily an efficient one. He averaged 28 points a game, which led the league, but shot a 5-year low of 43% to get those points. And he led the league in turnover average, but that's also because he's got such a high volume usage now with all the injury.
Lowry from outside. That counts. He's put up 13 shots, and he's had 8 of those go in.
That gives him his second 3 of the half with 3 total for the game.
Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over. Clark, one thing about Kyle Lowry, he has a bulldog mentality. We saw that from his days at Villanova.
No question about that, and I love that about him. He's very simple, not really flashy, just consistently beats the rock, wears his opponents down.
And Westbrook, here we go. And Robertson kicks to Durant. It's good from long range. Durant's got 16 points.
And just a little bit ragged defensively there, Clark. And talking about Lowry, going to Toronto was a godsend for him. I mean, he had clashed with a number of coaches early in his career. His hard-headedness had been working against him. But in Toronto, he learned how to buy into a system and save the wrath for his opponent.
Oklahoma City foul call.
And the basket good.
Well, for one, he hasn't let them down. I mean, but a few other guys need to pick up the pace if they're going to be good. And for Lowry, he's been on fire the past couple of seasons. He's shown toughness, leadership, and the instinct to make winning plays on the court at both ends.
Now here's Westbrook. 19 points in the game. And oh, here we go. Lowry's got the fast break chance. He kicks it to Scola. It's deflected. Valanciunas dishes to Carroll. Just 5 to shoot. Here's DeRozan. Serge Ibaka with the rebound. Ibaka's got rebound number 5 here tonight. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
That'll be a 5-second call.
That's a couple of very shaky possessions in a row. One turnover right on top of the other.
Time to just slow it down, make the simple play, and get a good shot.
To the middle. It's stolen by Adams. And now a fast break for the Thunder. And it's Lowry with the rebound. And he lobs it up toward the rim. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. And now a fast break for the Thunder. Westbrook passes to Ibaka. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. And it's 6 points for Serge Ibaka.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
You're not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
Anthony Morrow's checked in for Oklahoma City. They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it in bounds that time.
The second half hasn't gone nearly as well for him. He'd only had one before the break in terms of turnovers, but that number's growing as this game progresses.
DeRozan against Durant. Too long in the paint, and he's hit with a 3-second violation. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Thunder.
Well, their passing has been picturesque, a thing of beauty in both halves. More than a few of their baskets have come off assists.
And the other thing they've done since the beginning of this game is score points off turnovers and in bunches.
And he shows the focus there, nails the technical.
You know, Dwayne Casey was once a player at Kentucky, took me and hosted me on my recruiting visit at Kentucky back in 1979. Actually got his coaching start at the school as well.
And he gets it to go. Durant's got 19 points. Lowry can't get that one to fall. The Thunder leading by 13. Durant in the corner. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. Westbrook's got his 8th assist in the game. Lowry for 3. And that one's good. Lowry's got 14 points now in the second half.
And the shooting has really been there for him today, but he may have to take it upon himself to continue to carry this team and try and get out of this hole.
Dion Waiters checked in for the Thunder. Powell, he's checked in for Toronto. Joseph comes in for Kyle Lowry. Outside Durant. To the inside. Just 5 on the clock. Westbrook drives in. Gets it to go for bucket number 8. He's taken just 10 shots.
Hard to get that one off with the size difference there. That makes it a tough individual matchup for him, especially down low.
Well, took on the big guys going in there and challenging them like he did. But, boy, that was a nice job.
Toronto calls timeout. And the Thunder making a switch here. Cantor's checked in. Biombo, he's checked in for the Raptors. Raptors trailed by 14. Shoots from the elbow. Joseph, that's good.
And really smart to draw his man out to the perimeter. He's giving up too much size to be effective inside.
showed nice basketball IQ. I agree, Greg. I mean, if he finds his spot on the perimeter and doesn't force it, I think his outside shot will be hard to block no matter who's defending it.
Toronto's gone 3 of 7 from three-point range here in quarter number 3. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
Oh, that's a tough three-point try when you've got the defense right there.
Well, he'd have to be really good to knock down a shot like that against that kind of defense.
Now, here's Westbrook following the shot by Kevin Durant. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. And DeRozan throws it down.
Just a great job of attacking on the break.
Yeah, you know, exploding to the basket like that, Greg, just as soon as that ball was going the other way, that's exactly how you want to do it.
Durant kicks to Westbrook. The basket good off the assist from Durant. And that's now 27 points for Russell Westbrook.
You know, it's hard not to think of great shooting when you think of Kevin Durant. What he's really worked on over the past few years, though, is his playmaking. He's averaging 4 to 5 assists a game these days. Impressive. Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at either end, steals, fast break buckets, and the other team scrambling to find its game.
Great point. I mean, that aggression has allowed them to just create a lot of havoc, and boy, are they taking advantage.
And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. Getting back to Durant's playmaking, it's something we've seen Jordan do. It's something we've seen Kobe, master. It helps those guys win championships.
Yeah, scoring yourself is great, but when you're trying to win rings, you have to trust and believe in others. And at this point in Kevin's career, he's all about that ring.
That free throw, no good.
Durant doing all sorts of things. He's got 21 points and 2 steals as well.
And his offense has matched the defensive effort today. He's been really just one of the best players on both ends.
I don't know if you can say enough about the job he's been doing in all aspects of the game. I mean, stuff in the stat sheet when you look at it.
And he sinks the second. Raptors trailed by 17. Kicks it to Powell. Patterson against Durant. Patterson dishes to Powell. No good from Ross.
Well, they've only got a slight edge in rebounding when you look at the numbers, but it certainly feels a lot bigger than it is.
Yeah, the score has a lot to do with that. Their overall effort and execution has been elite.
Here's Joseph. No good. Nice D from Singler. The Thunder leading by 19. And Voigt kicks to Singler. At the top of the key, Durant. And he banks in the layup. Durant's got 24 points.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
Here's Joseph. And count it from 19 feet away. There's 53 seconds left to play here in the third. And Waiters kicks to Cantor. And that is good. Cantor's got 8 points.
And that's another assist for a team that is putting on a clinic on how to share the ball.
And I love the mentality that they've had. If a shot isn't there, they're not forcing it. They're moving it side to side until they finally get the one they want.
Powell. The rebound by Foy.
No one to blame on that one but himself. You get looks like that, you've got to take advantage.
It's Durant with the drive. And it's Biyombo with the rebound.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
Assist from Biyombo.
Now here's Waiters. Singler outside. From deep. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Thunder lead by 19. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the fourth quarter of action when we return.
Check it out.
And we welcome you back as we get going here in the fourth quarter, the final quarter of everything. Raptors trailed by 19. The rugged duo of Ibaka and Adams in the middle. Russell Westbrook out there with Roberson. And it's Waiters in the small forward position. That's the lineup out there for the Thunder. Fast break Toronto. Here's Lowry. And that one's drained from the low block. Lowry's got the first points up on the board here in the fourth for the Raptors. The Thunder leading by 17. And Waiters kicks to Ibaka.
Tell you what, he's not an easy guy to stop when he's got his sight on the rim.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
Did he just go chop chop there with that one hand tomahawk slam? And he's been passive today, but maybe that's what he needs to get him going, because for them to be successful, he's got to be a little more selfish.
Robertson can't hit. Raptors trail by 17. DeRozan, the open look. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Ibaka's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Westbrook with it. Now Valanciunas defending. Westbrook drives in. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse. Westbrook's got 14 points now in the second half.
You know, obviously, he knows how to finish with some flair.
The shot by Lowry, no good.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
Boy, once again, the Raptors were able to put forth a really strong year. You know, the national media recognized it, and the Raptors picked up more and more of the spotlight marquee games as a result.
Well, for a long time, Greg, the Raptors didn't have a lot of nationally broadcast games in the U.S. Seemed like a forgotten team at times, unfortunately.
Yeah, and you know what? A playoff drought is one of the ways that ended that factor. Also, the team plays an exciting brand of basketball. They're a division winner to go along with that, so you start adding those things up, and you see why the Raptors continue to get more and more coverage national.
And again, no good by Toronto.
Defense better watch out. They better be alert, because this guy can make threes, as we saw in the first half.
Here's Westbrook, and the layup is good. Westbrook's got 6 points in the quarter.
He has really punished these defenders today. No matter who's been on him, he's been giving them medicine.
And the foul called on Russell Westbrook. That's foul number 2 for him. We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. Here's DeRozan. Gets it to go from 18 feet away. DeRozan's got 22 points.
DeMar DeRozan, one of the few players that can knock down a shot like that.
Westbrook passes to Roberson. Here's Ibaka. Score the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
The shooting percentage continues to elevate here in the second half.
Well, as a group, they've been harmonic since the break. In sync. Good team basketball, resulting in high-quality shots.
And here's Westbrook. Following Kyle Lowry's 3. Count that one.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
Here's DeRozan. And again, Toronto with the triple.
And this is someone that can really hurt you from long range. He did that to a degree in the first half, and he's doing it now.
Westbrook kicks to Waiters. Good. Nice assist from Westbrook. That's 7 points for Dion Waiters.
He always knows where his teammate's going to be, and Kevin, that will let him put the ball where he wants it, right waiting for him.
And you know, he's really been one of the few bright spots for them, trying to will this team to victory.
Here's Waiters after the made shot from Kyle Lowry. Ibaka dishes to Robertson. That's good. And the Thunder lead by 21.
You know, huge height advantage there, but because of the great body control, he's able to cancel it out.
Agreed. The body control essential in that situation. I mean, if you're giving up a bunch of height, then you better be able to manufacture things in the air.
Ibaka with the ball. Guarded now by Patrick Patterson. They set the pick. No one near Westbrook as he lets it go. And Oklahoma City again with the bucket.
You know, the defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
And, Greg, especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, come on now. You know he doesn't miss too many open looks like that.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And what I like about it, Greg, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it, gritty and rough, but that's how you win games.
Now here's DeRozan. Makes no mistake on the open jump shot. DeRozan's got 9 points here in the second half. Westbrook kicks to Robertson. And stolen by Patterson. The leaner. Here's Carroll. And he floats in for the easy two. Credit the assist on that one.
Heads up play there, guys, on the assist and the finish.
Near the three-point line, it's Westbrook. Again, Oklahoma City.
This switch has definitely been flipped to on this quarter, guys.
Lowry for three. And the Raptors hit again from deep.
No matter what the score is, his attitude has been perfect. I love his disposition. He has stayed in attack mode.
And Westbrook, here we go. And he gets it to go. That's 12 points for Serge Ibaka.
And he is the ultimate when it comes to being a floor leader on the offensive end.
Yeah, you know, he's got a little bit of Greg Anthony in it. He has been that leader today. I think he's done a really nice job of moving the ball and distributing it the way it needs to be done.
Yeah, well, Clark, I'm glad you referenced specifically why you thought he had a little Greg Anthony. I thought you were talking about my knees, my man. 'Cause he looked a little hobbled out there for a moment.
Three-pointer right.
Not good shot selection. Long range and the defender all up in your jersey.
And, you know, that's just the kind of defensive work he's known for. I mean, he can take that shot away from you and does it more times than not.
And it falls over the rim and in. Westbrook's got 41.
He's doing it all for them right now on the offensive side. No matter what the defense has done, they haven't been able to find an answer to stop him. And he's had an answer for every defense he's seen.
And that one's good. Right. Here's Westbrook. He dishes it to Robertson. Ross with the steal. Here's Powell. Not wasting any time and taking the shot and knocking it down. Oklahoma City leading by 19 points. Westbrook passes to Robertson. The feed to Ibaka. Ibaka drawing the double team. For three, Durant. Good. Durant's got 27.
And that tells you a lot about why the score is where it is. Lazy defense. +8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout. Big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Thunder.
But, Steve, you know, you don't see this kind of a blowout often. But tonight, this is a quality win across the board to deliver out, Clark, this kind of punishment.
Well, you know what? I thought they did a nice job of playing against the game. They kept the pressure on and clearly were dominant in every area.
A fantastic show. And what an amazing all-around game it was for Russell Westbrook. And the way he was able to dice up their D with his passing really made things easy for everyone else on his team.
That's good, and a nice assist from Durant. Westbrook's got 44.
And you can sense the fact that they didn't want to let the fans down here. It's been a fun night to be in the building.
Greg, it really has been. I mean, such a lively fight. Atmosphere, and no doubt that played a part in the big win.
You know what? You've got to always be in control of your emotions.
Straight frustration right there, and I agree with you. Self-control of your emotions, a must-have if you're going to play winning basketball.
Looking at who's out there now for the Thunder. Cantor checked in for Steven Adams. Kyle Singler comes in for Serge Ibaka. Anthony Morrow's checked in for Andre Robertson. And it's Foy in for Russell Westbrook. And the first one drops. So he makes one of two as the second one misses. Here's Powell. From deep. No luck.
And how many extra possessions have they gotten because of that rebounding edge?
Well, it's been a bunch, and I think it's made the difference in the game. I mean, they've actually done a great job on the board.
Lowry for three. That's the good. So no problem for Oklahoma City as they get the win. It was a tale of two teams tonight, one that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and Clark the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
Well, I think these fans, too, Kevin, gave their team a tremendous lift. I mean, they never gave up on them. From the opening tip until the end of the game, they were in it. And that certainly helped this crew get to the W.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan along with our entire 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. See you next time.